But it does feel good to have a bit of solidarity in the, hey guys, and being pissed off, I guess, at some of the annoyances or injustices that happen occasionally. I think that that's been pretty amusing, frankly. I feel like I've been on that boat for a long while, and it is good to see people have a point where they will also feel like that. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel bad mostly. I'm still, I'm baffled. I'm still a little bit surprised that that's real. It is hard to describe the level of fury I feel at any given moment, but I am mostly in control of that and trying to be as logical as I can about it, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. It's funny. I think it's not enough. It's funny in the short term, but I recognize the real anger behind that, because that's the same way I process a lot of my feelings towards the company frequently. Is I make memes, I make jokes, I do a lot of tongue-in-cheek shit. I make long-winded, like, stupid-ass fucking statements that are usually couched in some form of comedy, but there's real anger and real pain behind that. And like, in the short term, the memes are great, but in the long term, knowing that that's all going to blow over and people are going to forget about it in like 2 weeks and everything's going to go back to status quo is fucking frustrating, because I've seen it happen a million times, and I'm going to see it happen a million times more. And it makes me feel bad for the JP boys. And frankly, it makes me feel bad for the possible future of us as well. But mostly, I'm pissed it's happening right now. The future doesn't matter as much because it's happening right now to JP. It's already happened. Ah! Anyway, whatever. I'm trying not to be too pissed off about it, but I don't fucking know. Honestly, no, actually, no, not, I don't know. I'll tell you what this leads me into is my own experiences. And hey, just, you know, I'm about, fair warning for anybody who tuned in for like, I don't fucking know, good vibes or whatever. Like, I'm about to say some stuff that's probably not gonna be fun to hear. So if you're here to like turn your brain off and goof around with a silly trash can idol, it's probably time to tune out for like a second. This is your only warning. I'll get this out of the way now just to do it, and then we'll go back to normal, and I'll do my normal as scheduled streaming. But I think the truth of the matter is thus, this is where I start being a little petulant bitch for a second, so bear with me. Basically, to me, this is just the latest and possibly final straw on like fucking a huge fuck off pile of hay that just like blots out the sun like some monument to corporate stupidity. When I heard about this like situation with the JP boys a bit ago, and it wasn't that long ago, there wasn't like a ton of forewarning. I mean, I was mad. Like, I was already mad enough as it is, but once I heard about that, graduation was seriously on the table. And fuck, if I'm being honest with you, and I'll be transparent, it's still on the table. That's not a joke. That's not for sympathy. That's just me being transparent. It won't be anytime soon if it does happen, but if I do, I don't know. I'm just fully pissed off at the treatment of the JP boys, and this has been a real turning point for me, and I want you to know how serious that is. Like, this isn't like some reactionary thing. This isn't some reactionary anger over one small thing that doesn't affect me. I've been mad at the company for a really, really long time. The entire concept behind my 2nd anniversary lobotomy stream was trying to put that anger behind me and just like move on and accept that, you know, sometimes things don't work out, or, you know, it's a corporate environment and it's not always going to go the way that like makes sense or would be logical or like beneficial for everybody. Sometimes decisions are going to be made because there's too much red tape and too many fucking dumbass, bloated, useless pieces of management at the top that don't know what the fuck they're doing and should have no business running a company. But the company just keeps giving me new reasons to hate them. So putting it behind me has been pretty tough, even after the stupid fucking anniversary stream. Shit has happened since then that has been like groundbreakingly stupid. I came into this corporation very, very skeptical, but they have managed to surprise me with their baffling decisions and lack of support on so many occasions that I am still treated to a new theatrical release of Incompetence Incorporated like every single day. I'm talking like special privilege, only me in the theater, no popcorn, eyes peeled open, staring at the screen unwillingly. I couch this in like flowery bullshit and long-winded rants because I know it's more palatable that way, but like, don't mistake my gallows humor for complacency, because I am pissed. I'm angrier than I've been in a long time, and that's saying something. I don't know, like, some of the stuff I probably shouldn't say, but I really don't give a shit. I damn near quit during the lead up to 3D because of how much they fucked me over during that period But I pushed through it for the fans and for you guys and for the boys and to make sure that everybody had this sense of solidarity and that everything was nice and everything played well. And I put a brand new, renewed focus on unity and making sure everybody stayed together. And like we did a lot of collabs and I don't know. I fought for like Armis MMDs. I've been given the runaround on a third outfit for so long that at this point, I'm just not doing one. Like that's not happening in case you're waiting for that. The MMDs aren't happening unless, I mean, I guess I'm going to try to figure out if I could do that with my own money. I mean, I can't even get them to reopen the shop for our fucking debut acrylics. I've ignored a lot of bullshit from the company. And there's been many times I've just gritted my teeth and turned the other cheek to insult and frankly, what I assume is active sabotage. But this downsizing or whatever the fuck they want to call it, that's a step too far. Like, I'm not saying that I'm quitting because I'm not. I'll do what I promised I would, but I'm angry and I don't know if I see a future for myself with Cover. Support the boys as best as you can going forward. But for me, I don't know that if I trust Cover to handle the Rusader's support at all. Like, frankly, I just don't know how it got to this point. I don't think it makes sense that the JP boys are where they're at. I don't think it makes sense that there's a possibility for that for Ian in the future. It is incompetence at its finest, frankly. And they could fucking clip it and ship it if they want to hear that from me. I told them when I had my meeting, and I'll tell them again. I don't know how you could fuck that up so bad. There's no possible way. The numbers don't make sense to me. Sounds like you did a bad job. I don't know how that's our fault. But anyway, I don't know if I trust Cover to handle your guys' support anymore. If that's a bad move on my part, fuck it. I don't care. Like, it probably is. But at some point, I've got to stop letting them weaponize my compassion for the boys and my desire to stick to my word. Like, at some point, I'm going to have to make the hard decisions. For the sake of myself and you guys who support me, I'm going to have to make a tough call. I don't know when that is, but... And it's not anytime soon, so don't freak out. It's not like in the next month or two or whatever if it does happen. But it is on the table, and you should know that. And maybe nobody's ever said that before. Maybe they have. I don't fucking know. I don't really care. If this is breaking tradition or not idle of me, I'd rather be transparent with you guys than uphold whatever shitty status quo that only benefits the company to stay quiet about. So if we're being fully transparent, yeah, it's still on the table. I'm still furious. There's a ton of things I can't talk to you guys about. There's dozens of small, like, instances of the company being either incompetent or just actively inhibiting the boys. And I've faced those situations with as much grace as I can. I've done what I can behind the scenes to help everybody, but this is just a step out of line. I'm sure you've got a lot of questions, probably. I'm just kind of ranting a lot right now, and I apologize for that, but I can't answer most of them. Like, I can't speak for the boys, and I'm definitely not allowed to speak about the inner workings of the company. Honestly, I probably shouldn't have told you about where I am at mentally with all this, but it's a lot, and I've been feeling a lot of big emotions at my big age or whatever. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about it for now, so thanks for listening, but I'm mad, and I'm going to keep trying my best for as long as I'm here. For the boys, for you guys, and for the best version of myself that I want to be, I'm going to keep trying because that's what an idol does. That's what a fucking idol is. So, I don't know. Support the boys, especially the JP boys, like, more than ever. And yeah, thanks for listening to me yap for a bit, I guess. I don't know. That's how I've been feeling. That's the big emotions I've been working through, and I'm still feeling them, and those didn't just magically go away. I don't know, dude. Anyway, I'm pissed. That's all. That's enough. That's enough talking about that, probably. That's how I feel. That's how I fucking feel. And I appreciate any support you could throw at the boys, especially JP right now. I know they're having a hard time, and I'll be honest, I don't talk to them a lot, but I can't imagine how they're fucking feeling. I know I would. Oh, baby, it would have been on the spot. It would have been on the spot. I had a very uncomfortable conversation with upper management, and I called out a lot of bullshit, and I doubt that the poor translator had a good time communicating my feelings to the Japanese businessmen who had to deal with my my rage, but so be it. They needed to hear it, and if that puts me in hot water, good. To be a fly on the wall, it was awkward. Gotta say, that probably wasn't my best first impression on our glorious CEO, but I also don't give a shit. Sorry, I have no respect for... I have respect for our CEO, to a degree. However, I have no respect for upper management in any corporation if they're blindly doing dumb fucking moves and mishandling... Ooh, I shouldn't run my mouth. Whatever, I don't give a fuck. I don't get starstruck. There is no such thing as somebody who's too big for me to, like, buck up to. I don't fucking care. I came into this with a chip on my shoulder. I'll leave with a chip on my shoulder. Add another scar. Let's party. Anyway. Okay, I gotta stop talking about it. I'm gonna say something I shouldn't say that's actually gonna get me in trouble. Hup! Anyway, I don't want anybody to walk away from this doomering. I'll say that as a final note. Don't be like, okay, Ruze is leaving tomorrow or something, because that's not happening. Well, I mean, it might. I don't know. It depends on how this goes over. Maybe I did talk too much. But of my own volition, I'm not leaving yet. I will do what I said I was going to do. I will finish what I said I was going to finish. And if I stay longer, that would be great. If I don't, well, know that I might be the last star, but I might be the first out the fucking door if that's what it takes to send a message and make some change around here. I don't give a fuck. I'll take that I will put that on my shoulders with no hesitation. I don't give a single damn. I'm so mad, dude. I gotta chill out. I've said a lot of words this stream, and I'm sure a lot of them felt very pessimistic and defeatist, but I promise I'm going to try my best until the very end. I will keep shining as bright as I can. I genuinely thank you guys for all the support. And any support you can give me, or the other boys, or the JP boys, or anybody Undercover's branch, obviously, and anywhere. Thank you for changing our lives. Change the world. I said a lot of things this stream that may have come across pessimistic, but know that it's not coming from a place of being defeated. I am worn down. I am tired. I am buckling at the knees under the pressure sometimes, but I'm not defeated. I have too much pride and too much petulance to go down to a fucking company. And I will do what I said I was going to do. I will play out what I said I was going to play out, and I will, put my chips on the fucking table, hands on the fucking hand fully shown. I will live the idle dream to the best of my ability until the very end. I will shine bright for you guys, like I said I would, no matter what. But there is a limit to what I will tolerate, and I will take it upon my shoulders if I must to make a statement and make a fucking scapegoat if I have to, because that's the only way I know how to fight back and make sure the boys are treated correctly. So if it comes down to it, it comes down to it. You guys are great. You've supported me more than I could possibly ever deserve, and I will go out kicking and screaming. And if I do, it's not the end. I won't just disappear. Don't worry about it. So I'm going to keep being an idol. Even if I'm the worst little trash can idol to ever be pulled out of the garbage, I will keep doing it. And I will shine like the brilliant red star I am until I go full fucking supernova and collapse into a black hole and swallow corporate greed with my body. If that is what if needs must be, as they say in the fucking Waking Sands or whatever.